everyone. This is Vivica Von Rosen, Chief Visibility Officer with Vengresso, and I have a few things to talk about when it comes to LinkedIn hashtags. So let's go ahead and jump into LinkedIn. So hashtags, they're a thing again. About a year ago, LinkedIn came out with something called hashtag communities, and then they quickly got rid of the word communities, but you can still find your hashtags, and you should absolutely use hashtags, and you can find them on the left-hand side of your home page. So you can see hashtags that you have recently used, as well as hashtags that you follow. In fact, when you click on See All, you can see all the hashtags that you follow. And if there's something that's no longer relevant for you, you can always unfollow those hashtags. So LinkedIn's going to keep an eye on those hashtags. And when it's serving you up content, it's going to serve you up content that might have a few of those hashtags in it. So that's good as far as finding content and curating and sharing other people's content. But let's talk about you and your content. What type of hashtags should you be using? So first of all, you should be using popular hashtags. So if you want to see how popular a hashtag is, simply pop it in the search. And so I'm going to do a search on social selling, let's just call it. And when I do that search, it's going to actually pull up the social selling feed. And I'm like, okay, 31,000 people, that's pretty good. I'm going to put the word social selling in my post, and there's a chance that my post might get promoted to this hashtag feed, used to be called communities, and maybe I've got a better chance of my stuff being seen. So that's cool. So what's another good one maybe? Well, social media, that's probably a good hashtag. Obviously, you want to use hashtags that are relevant to your industry. So I'm just going to check there and go, okay, wow, yeah, 19 million followers. Cool. I should probably use that hashtag once in a while too. Now, when you find a popular hashtag that you want to use, you can actually start writing your post right in that timeline, and LinkedIn will A, add the hashtag in for you naturally, B, maybe there's a slightly better chance that your content will be seen by that community. So that's a little bit of a ninja trick. But besides popular hashtags, what other kind of hashtags should you be using? So another one that I recommend is what I call a niche or a niche, depending on if you're Canadian, European, or American, niche or niche hashtag. And that's really something that's, it's a somewhat common, call it search term, but only a very select group of people might be watching it. So it might be, it might be an, I want to say acronym, but I know that's wrong. It might be just letters like NASA. It might be a real industry area of expertise like cloud security. In our case, it might be something like, selling with LinkedIn. So we don't own that. Well, we kind of do, but we don't own that. But that's really niche to what we do. And so there might be more people who are following that particular hashtag, selling with LinkedIn. So there we go. Now I've got a niche hashtag or a niche hashtag that I can use in my content that maybe my audience will see. Maybe not the general audience, but my audience will see. So that's a really popular hashtag, a niche hashtag. The third type of hashtag is a unique hashtag. So for us, anytime we do a video like this one, we use the hashtag VengressoVids. So what's cool about that is now anyone in my company who wants to see what type of content we're sharing, they only have to search on the hashtag VengressoVids. In fact, the 57 followers are probably all our employees. But now they can very easily go in and share any video that me or my team creates. And so for us, having that unique hashtag, VengressoVids is one, VengressoPics is another, VengressoEvents is another. So you're going to do one or two niche or niche or unique hashtags. So that's something to think about too. And then finally, and this isn't relevant to everyone, but if you've got a location-based company, like say Fort Collins, you might want to use a location-based hashtag. I will just tell you right now that hashtags are not as sophisticated on LinkedIn as they are on Instagram. So if you are using location-based hashtags super effectively on Insta, it's not going to be as effective on LinkedIn. But then again, you might as well add it. Where do you add hashtags? Really, anywhere you want to within a post. What you might see happen, though, is that the first 3 hashtags you use get put in the URL. And what's cool about that is this is also searchable by Google. So the first 3 hashtags are probably the most important. You can just pop them into the content as you write it, or you can list them down below, or both. Either case is fine, but do consider using at least 3 hashtags: popular, 1 or 2 popular, 1 or 2 niche, 1 or 2 unique, and location if it's relevant. Add it into your content. Now, you might go, Vivica, I see you've got hashtags in your profile. Does that help with search? Nah, not really. Sometimes though, especially on mobile, it'll make those words pop. So use them in your headline. Don't use them in your headline. It really doesn't matter that much. Where you really want to focus your hashtags is in the content that you share on LinkedIn, on your homepage, in your posts. So again, Vivica Von Rosen with a very quick LinkedIn hashtag tutorial. Hope you found it useful. For more information like this, of course, check out our website at www.vengresso.com. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Vengresso. And if you want more training, you can always go to sellingwithlinkedin.com. Have a great and productive rest of the day.